Good morning, good morning. It's week 3 of our learning at home. I hope you all had a fabulous and amazing weekend, enjoying the outside and our sunshine. So just a little quick review of what is in our packet for week 3 and week 4. They're all together. Week 3 is double-sided, and then you will see at the top it will say week 4, and it is also double-sided, or it should be double-sided. So we have some fun science experiments in your packet that you can do. And then on the other side, there are some lines. You can put this in your sheet protector, practice drawing the wiggly lines. That helps with our fine motor. We have some letters. These are going to go for one of our activities that we have, which would be right behind the alphabet, is our read, build, and write words. So you can use these letters. There's should be lowercase and uppercase. You can use these to build words and letters. You can put this right inside your sheet protector if you want to, and then use the letters on top of it so that you can then write the word down below. And then you have a graph. So one of our activities is taking like some cereal and graphing. Maybe you only end up with like 5, or maybe you have enough cereal and you end up with 10. You can do that. There's also another graph that only goes up to 5 if you want to do some for graphing, one of our activities that we have. And then you also have ABC cards that show how to make the letters. So you can put these right inside your sheet protector, and you can trace the letters as well. And then what else? Let's see. There's some fun things in here. We have the numbers. So you can put these again in your sheet protector and trace it with your dry erase marker or a washable marker right inside that sheet protector. And then we have our shapes. You can trace the shapes, talk about the shapes. How many sides do the shapes have? How many corners? Are they straight lines, curved lines? Maybe you can take this and go around the house and see if you can find any of the shapes that you have in your house as well. There is some numbers. You can cut those apart and use those. And then you have a journal in there as well. So you can cut this apart. You can make a journal. You can make a list of your family, so you can draw and write who is in your family. You can make a list and draw who your friends. Draw and write your favorite foods. Draw and write a list of all your favorite colors. What are some of your favorite colors you have? What about draw and write your favorite toys? And then you got sports, and what are your favorite books you like to read? You have favorite places. Where do you like to go? The park, the store, the zoo. What are some of your favorite places you like to go? And then favorite animals. What are some of your favorite animals that you like? So you can write and draw those as well. So those are all of your fun goodies that you have for this week to do. And I brought some more friends with me. I have some friends that are going to join me. I have Molly the monkey. Is that Molly right there? If Molly's going to sit up. Molly might not sit. I have to prop Molly up. Molly might not sit. Come on, Molly. And then we have KO kangaroo. We have a kangaroo. And we have Zeke the zebra. Might not get them all in here. And we have Carl the camel. The camel. can't even say the word. So we have Carl the camel, Molly the monkey, Ko the kangaroo, and Zeke the zebra. And Zeke's not gonna fit in my camera space here. We'll get Zeke up there. Zeke might fall. There. So today, our book, we're going to take a trip to the zoo. So we're going to pretend that we're going to the zoo. So I kind of brought some of my zoo friends with me today. And so then I have the book, Animals Strike at the Zoo. And it's true. They're striking. Why do you think the animals might be striking at the zoo? Have you ever seen animals strike at the zoo? The author is Karma Wilson, and the illustrator is Margaret Spangler. And we said that the author does what? What does the author do? I can't hear you. Say it louder. Yes, the author is the one that writes our story. And what does the illustrator do? What is it? Say it louder. Yes, the illustrator is the one that draws our pictures for the illustrator. So let's see what happens in our story. Animals strike at the zoo. It's true. Uh-oh. This one says he quits. Let's see what happens. No more peanuts. Quit. That's it. There's an animal strike at the zoo. It's true. The headlines are telling it all. The animals quit. That's it. We're through, says all critters from biggest to smallest. So they're holding their signs. Oh, man. We're paid only peanuts, Elephant shouts. And goodness, we're bigger than that. So now they won't trumpet or lumber about. They sit in the shade looking fat. The monkeys won't monkey around. You won't see us climbing again. They wallow like big monkey lumps on the floor. We want a nice pool in our pen. The leopards aren't borrowing. The wolf packs aren't howling. The tigers aren't growling. The otters are scowling. And the worst has come true. That's an animal strike at the zoo. There's an animal strike, they're saying. The zebras are looking like horses today. They painted their stripes in. You see, they're all sick and tired of eating this hay. For good looks do not come for free. Those silly giraffes are not any better. They won't see our necks anymore. They're knitting themselves lots of turtlenecks, sweaters, which go from their necks from their heads to the floor. Business these days is as slow as can be. Folks go to the circus instead. Nobody wants to pay money to see the animals laying in bed. The lions aren't roaring, the eagles aren't soaring, the penguins are snoring. It's all rather boring. What can the zookeeper do? There's an animal strike at the zoo. He really is doing the best that he can. The elephant all got aroused. Instead of just peanuts, they now eat pecans. And he offered them 6-hour days. The monkeys were given a small kiddie pool, and he's feeding the zebra sweet oats. But the monkeys complain that the water is too cool, and the zebras demand root beer floats. Do zebras drink root beer floats? Then in through the gate walks sweet little Sue. She just can't believe that she's here. She's always wanted to come to the zoo, and she's begged for this trip for a year. But no birdies. No birdies are peeing. No lizards are creeping. No bunnies are leaping. Then poor Sue starts weeping. Her heart is broken in two by the animal strike at the zoo. As tears start to streak down her cute rosy face, the animals watch that wee child. A deep hush of sadness falls over the place. You think that she made the animals happy? And then they go totally wild with soaring and peeing and howling and growling. All critters from biggest to small start soaring and creeping and leaping and prowling. Then little Sue laughs at them all. And all the animals find out that day they actually like what they do. The zookeeper calls the reporters to say, "Hooray! No more strike at the zoo!" But the bear at the circus won't pedal his bike. Uh-oh. He says he's on strike. The end. Have a good day, friends.